Call of Duty MLG 2009 National Championship Anaheim.
It's 87-40, Sidrock using those Astros. Heard Big Timer trying to roll up on him, and now he's got an M16 and the AK-74 to work with.
Did a great job pulling all three categories.
And amazing shots through the wall. Sees Big Timer's name pop up, or Dodger's name pop up there. Hits him through the wall with that M16, and he's just going to work up here on the triple decker.
He's double yielding that AK-74 and the M16, so he's got that short-range weapon when they pop up the steps from T2, and he's taking them out aerial with that M16. And they have been dominating right now here for quite a bit of time with the score getting up 111-45. So Extravagant's going to take over A now and make some moves.
Yeah, it looks like Extravagance is getting sick of that. They're finally going to move to A. All four of their guys are there. They're going to probably try to take that over.
And Dodgers is finally going to move up. Let's hop on board with the Extravagant Icons. Sidrock had been up there since, I believe, the very beginning of the game. He was taken out once and went right back up to that position.
Yeah, it's going to be, I feel like this might be a little matchup between Dodgers and Sidrock because he's going to have to go right back up there.
We'll stay on board with the Extravagant Icons. They are trailing 129 and counting to 40. This is not the position they want to be on. They're stuck spawning over at the A capture point. Why? What do they need to do to get out of this situation?
Well, they either need to put a team effort to get to C, or they need to take B and get some points back before we go to the next side. They're getting dominated right now, and they're struggling.
And Sidrock is right back up there on top of the triple decker. Dodger's doing a nice job of picking up a kill, but Sidrock is going to pick him off with that M16 once again.
They got to get Sidrock out of their bucket. If they have any hopes of getting over B and start, making some of these points back, they're going to have to get up there. Send Dodgers up there to get Sidrock. You've got to get the person off T3 if you're going to successfully take over B.
And as we've seen all game, that's no easy task. Sidrock is simply dominating up there.
And no one really here from Extravagant is rocking an M16 to pick them off from long distance. What's going on here?
It's unusual, and maybe their strategy behind that is they're hoping they're going to grab an M16 off the ground, but if you can't go up there and take Sidrock out, I don't think it's going to be hard to find an M16 here.
And it looks like Big Timer is going to do it for the first time. And I was hitting the wrong key. I tried to get a Big Timer 10 seconds ago.
Big Timer's finally yielding that M16, and it looks like he's been assigned a mission to take out Sidrock there up at the top.
Or at least push him back so the rest of the team can push in on the B capture point. And nice job by Big Timer. Feeling the fire coming from the right. Spins around, picks up the kill. Sharp is now in the helicopter. He's trying to get that B spot.
Looks like they're going to... Oh, somebody's on it. When that stops there, I mean, somebody else is on there. It looks like he came through and just tore it up.
And it looks like Dodgers was able to finally sneak up behind Sidrock, take him down. The score here, guys, 171-66. You see Envious controlling at least 2 spawn points since the opening rush of the game.
Yeah, they've done a great job. They started on the bad side, they flipped the spawns, and now it's going to be even harder for Extravagant Icons. When we go to the next side here, they're going to be starting from the bad spawn, the same position they're in right now.
Kind of favorable position. The Dodgers, if he gets up top there, allows the team to get B, they might be able to push the momentum in this game.
Dodgers doing a good job here working in the middle of the map.
The kid is really just the only one that's impressing me when I look at the Extravagant Icons. Top of the building.
Astro is such a... communicates so well with his team. I feel that anytime you get rallied, the team gets rallied. It's so hard to come back from it and gather some composure and get back in the game. Astro keeps this team always on even keel, and they're never too high and they're never too low, which is served on the series.
Now, guys, interesting situation here. It looks like the guys inside territory. It's going to be interesting to see how they spawn.
Green car, back alley. Green car, back alley.
Astro dodging some grenades. You see Stanville coming in to cover him. And Stanville has MLG in front of his gamer tag. You know that's going to make him about 10 times better than normal players. So let's jump on board with Stanville and his awesome gamer tag.
It looks like they're going to take back C right now, so that little lead that Extravagant had wasn't too long. Oh, and it looks like Extravagant might grab B right now. There's quite the gunfight going down.
We got Astro trying to force the opponent back.
Envy right now, all of a sudden got flipped, and they're being dominated after Extravagant won with the 3 cap. So Extravagant's going to make up some points. point deficit.
I was going to say, they were trailing by a huge seconds left in the game. They just lost a point, but what can Extravagant do to gain a few last-minute points here?
Yeah, not much, really, to be honest with you. You know, you got 50 seconds left, and 5 seconds for each time a 5-point cycle comes through. Drop it down a little bit, but to be honest with you, it's still going to be a pretty big margin. 60, 70 points going into the next game.
Yeah, Extravagant's really going to have to work hard next round to flip the map off the start. You saw the guys from Envious.
Huh?
Got his truck going to work here with the MP5. Trying to sneak in here, hitting the Astro. He's going to be taken down.
This was a tough game, but like you said, Puckett, at least Extravagant was able to chip away at that lead, and now you're talking an 80-point deficit. It's not impossible to come back from, but it is going to be hard for them to make up for that point lead. And like Fives was saying earlier, they're already in that position where they're down and they're still not in a favorable side. Spawning simple buys over at A.
Over at A, yep.
So we'll see what they can do. 2-14 or 1. They came out strong this match, man.
This C capture point, well, the rest of the team is going to be pushing, or A capture point rather. The rest of the team pushing towards that B right off the bat.
They're trailing by about 77 points, guys. It's going to be a difficult one for them to climb back in.
That's a tough deficit to bounce back from.
Sidrock, who's sitting top of that triple decker again. Hey guys, something I just noticed here. Rambo has switched from the AKs. He's now rocking the M16 with the red dot.
Oh no! I'm surprised. I never thought I'd see the day where he ended up putting a red dot on one of his guns.
Obviously, it just was not working out for him in those previous rounds. We're going to jump on board with Rambo. He went right back to that AK. Apparently, he was just using it for that opening rush, trying to make sure that no one from Envious went toward the top of the triple decker there.
It's an interesting gun to pick. The other guy that we will see in this match that ends up using is Stainville as well. Most common, you see the MP5 or the P90 used. It's definitely a little bit different when somebody tops out that AK-74.
Now, Stainville's been one of my favorite players to watch all day. He's been putting on some amazing shots. Watch out for him later in this game. He gets some great headshots.
He's really a momentum player, too. I mean, when he picks up, he's a downhill runner. You got to watch out for him. He's like a freight train coming through.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about perks here, guys. Now, everyone on the planet has played Call of Duty. They've probably leveled up to at least about a 30 at some point in their life. But what are some of the perks that we see our pros, the best players in the world, using?
A couple of things. One, we have by rules, you have to use Bandolier in your first perk, which takes out things like stun 3, frag 3, Claymore, C4, and all those other explosive devices. So you have to use Bandolier in your first perk. Now, as far as the red perk and the green perk, it varies. Sometimes you'll see a little bit of stopping power used, and if you feel like you're getting taken out too much, you'll get on Juggernaut and to suck up those bullets like a sponge.
And check out the drop down from Dodgers going for a second kill. He's going to be taken down by Hastro. But let's jump on board with Stainville as Envious. You know, they've been controlling two of the capture points for most of this game. And Stainville just doing work in the middle with the MP5.
And as you see, when that help, the little help, the cross comes up, that's when they're wearing Juggernaut. And that's going to be a battle for Envious. It looks like Extravagant's definitely equipped with Juggernaut in some of their classes.
Astro trying to defend that helicopter or the beat capture point. And really, they just have Extravagant once again spawning over here in the A corner. They're stuck in the garage.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to do much to get out of there. And they've just kept applying that pressure. You're going to see Stainville kind of moving around with that MP5, and it's just going to keep them back. All they have to do is just keep them back in A, and they're going to be all right.
And Liz, you're shaking your head no. What are you not liking?
Stainville's just doing some work right now. You saw him whip out that deagle, pop out 2 great kills there. They've just got him locked in here. Envious has a great setup here.
And you know what, like I said, if bottlenecks count, there's really not much you can do. The best bet is maybe get a long range one and try to go around back and split it up by taking C and A, because it's not working for them to get to B.
Yeah.
Stainville is doing work right now as they try to drop shot him and he takes them out.
If there were medals in this game, the kid would be on a running ride. We're going to jump on board with Sidrock, who doesn't even need to move. He's just sitting up in heaven right now, raining down hell over on the Extravagant Icon. You like what I did there?
I love what you did right there, and that triple decker has been his best friend so far.
And let's talk a little bit about these smoke grenades we're seeing here from the Extravagant Icons. They're trying to use the smoke grenades, trying to get to that B point, but it's not working. But what should they be doing? Whenever I see the smoke grenades, it only looks like one player is rushing from the Icons.
Yeah, it's definitely a different strategy. Obviously, they're getting frustrated. Okay, nothing's working for them, so they figure maybe we'll smoke it out, try to sneak a guy into a favorable position and take him out, but didn't work for him, so I expect him to go back to the stun grenade, because you really don't want to use smokes too much.
And taking a look at the score here, Wise, what do we got?
Well, sometimes Puckett with those smoke grenades, it's just asking for grenades. You throw a smoke grenade, the other team's going to realize that. They're going to throw their grenades in there. You can use that to your advantage if you're thinking about it, but it doesn't look like they're realizing that right now.
Finally, Sidrock is taken down. We got a score of 82 to 51 here. Every 5 seconds, we're seeing as Envious is picking up 2 points and only 1 point over there for the Extravagant Icons. And remember, the Icons are down by about 80 points here going into round 2. They need to change something, and they need to make that change right now. Let's jump on board with the player from the Icons. Extravagant Sharp is now on your screen.
They just grabbed me there, so let's see if they're able to hold this and try and chip away at their lead. It looks like they're going to have to go for a 3-cap here if they want to have any chance of getting back in this game.
Yeah, they can't mess with being on the defensive and only taking A and B. They're going to have to go for it all and nothing at all.
And we just hit the 5-minute mark, so we're halfway through the second round here of domination. Sharp being taken down. Dodgers doing work here with the AK.
Not only is Extravagance trailing by about 30 points in this game, but they're also down by 70 in the other round. So they're down by about 100 points here.
Extravagance defense, though, if you look at that player cam off to the bottom left there, all their faces have seemed pretty composed. So you wouldn't count them out yet. It doesn't look like they're getting too frustrated. They just aren't having a strategy that's working for them right now.
And I was just about to ask you guys, so there's 3 different game types that we're seeing up here: domination, search and destroy, and sabotage. Do the different game types play in favor of different teams?
Oh, absolutely. And every team has a different thing that they're favoring. And by all means, Envy is really good at domination. They play aggressive and they work such well as a team. And there's so much communication that has to go down to domination to keep everybody where they need to be. So there's certainly different favorable game types, and you have to watch out for Extravagant. They're amazingly good at search and destroy.
Wise, we're going to stay on board with Stanville. You're pointing at a screen. What are you liking out of this guy?
He's just got a great shot. It's just amazing how fast these guys' reflexes are.
Stanville, probably the least communicative of all the players. I can't say that word, but I'm so excited to talk about it. He's not really talking to a lot of his teammates. It seems like Hastro is doing a lot of the play calling, even though he's still in the game. Let's check out Hastro. He's stepping up as a leader for his squad.
Now, as the game starts to wind down here, Extravagance just needs to remember they're still up in this series. Even if they lose this game, it's still going to be 3-2. They're not down by any means here.
And checking out the score here, it is 119 to 104. Envious with the lead in the second round here. And of course, after we just played that first round, you have to remember you have to win by at least 70 to come back and win this game. Astro being taken down. Envious really kind of on their heels right now as Extravagant is doing a heavy push. What are you liking out of there, Ryan?
I mean, what they have to do is just make sure that lead doesn't get chipped away too much. Right now, it's 127 to 111. So Extravagant is coming back, but they still need to play on that defensive. They're going to need to keep B, and it looks like right there, Team Envy did take B back, and that's what they're going to need to do. Just keep playing conservative, keep playing smart, and they're going to come away with a domination position.
And that's probably going to do it there. It's going to be almost impossible for Extravagant to win this. They're down by about 100 points here.
Yeah, with 2 minutes on the clock, I don't know if mathematically here shortly it's not going to even be possible.
And now it's all about the kills. Who's going to have the best looking stats?
And they're 3 caps right now. Team Envy's got all 3 capture points right now.
Yeah, they're just rubbing it in here.
So even though they were down 3-0 in the series, after this game, it's going to be 3-2. And right now it's a realistic possibility that Envy can turn this game around and shift momentum.
Sharp going out there trying to drop that. He's going to be taken out. We're jumping on board with Big Timer.
I think Dodger's going to be the safest player to watch off Team Extravagant. He's been holding it down for him. He's going to need a little bit of help here next game.
He's really the only one who doesn't die within the first 3 seconds of spawning, except in that situation.
You must have jinxed him right there.
cursor. Back to Sharp and his MP5. Going for the knife. Oh. He is gonna get knifed there by Astro.
Astro's really been the glue to his team so far. I do want to give him props for the coach being able to step it up, play a real solid game, and keep his team together in here.
And I gotta take a minute to thank all the people that helped me out in preparing for this weekend. I had Silent Rare, of course, MLG Stealth or Game Battle Stealth. Mark Bombara helping me out as well with our commentary practice, and of course, a big shout out to Astro. He has been running live streams in the weeks leading up to this event, and he's just been a great guy. The Call of Duty community, really an amazing group of people.
Bang, bang. That shit. What's that fun? It looks like it's 163 to 133, so this game is over by all means. So we're going to throw a win on the board for Team Envy, and it's going to go 3-2 in the series. The Extravagant Icon is going to have to settle down and get a better game plan together because Envy is hot right now. There's final score 193 to 141. So Liza, looks like they ended up just beating about what 140 points over there.
Yeah, it was about 120, 110 point win there. Very solid out of the guys from MBS.
All right, so that was game number 4. We're coming up on game number 5 now, guys. Or no, that's game number 5. We're going to game number 6. It is 3-2. Extravagant still with the lead.
Get into that B spawn that we talked about earlier. Not a favorable spawn this map. If they start taking out, they're going to push the gas station spawn, and that's not great. They're going to get locked in from all these groups on this map. There's strong sight lines on that spawn from anywhere on the map.
And Rise, I tell you, I'm wondering why nobody's on top of Grandma's house trying to keep them pinned back down there. I mean, they're playing a little bit of spread around the map, and I don't see anybody for Team Extravagant that's up in a favorable position, other than Big Timer right now that's standing over Pete.
That's right, we got Big Timer rocking the M2 King Sharp as well, but Dodgers and Rambo were both using P90s there for a minute. It looks like they're going to continue to do so. So basically, we just see Sharp and Big Timer just sit back on the other match.
It looks like that's what they're doing right now, and that's what they got planned. That P90, you're going to want to keep it contained in close quarter battle. They're going to be moving around towards Rambo's house. You're going to be moving around right now where you see Rambo, and it looks like Sharp is going to just stay around his MC team.
We have been sitting on Sharp for a while, and it finally pays off going to work there.
Picks up the instant grenade kill, hit the guy in the head with the grenade.
You can't make this stuff up, guys.
And now they've got the free cap. This is going to be huge for them. They've got the other team locked in at the gas station spawn, and they have all 3 territories.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you earlier. You guys said like you could possibly spawn randomly, but here in Overrun, are they going to continuously spawn over at that gas station?
They're going to spawn over there a large majority of the time. They might be able to sneak out to one guy to spawn away and try and push for another territory, but it's going to be tough here.
When you do 3 cap, you spawn from the last place that you did have a flight from. So they are going to still be pinned down in that area. It's not too random.
Yeah, we're going to check out Sid Rockets. He's going to be trying to fight from the gas station. You can see as Envious is being completely dominated, and the score shows it. Right now you see Extravagant sitting on top of a 75-41 lead. But it's still early in this first round of domination.
Now Fierce slipped out there, was able to get in seat, but was taken down for some nice shots from Extravagant.
Sid Rock checking Grandma's house, goes to the capture point, trying to lure out some enemies, and there he does it. He's missing his shots here.
You got to make those shots count. When you're going to lure him out, that's the whole point. And now he's going to end up being taken out because he's got somebody on his left. I don't even think he's all behind him at least.
He's somehow still alive, doing shots through the wall, fighting against, it looks like Dodgers over here.
He's fed up. He's moving in with the Deagle. He wants to battle over.
Sid Rock and Dodgers, the 2 biggest players we've seen so far in this match. It's possibly Dodgers going to win.
That was one of the longest battles I've ever seen in Call of Duty. He ran out of ammo in both of his clips.
Well, they're making progress now. They do have B right now, but they're in a huge deficit right now, guys. Extravagant's got 104 points to a 42-point lead, so it looks like they got a 60-point lead right now in their favor, which is going to be huge with 5 minutes left on the clock. That's just really going to have to turn it around. There is too much time for them to not be aggressive and get a capture point here. Looks like they're going to be pushing for Dave on the little bridge here.
They do have B, so they're going to have to get 2 here if they want to win this league.
There's one guy. We have top rating. had it right there, gets taken out by the grenade by Shark, takes out Sidrock on the wooden bridge.
We're coming back on board with Extravagant as Dodger's going to work there with the P90. See him clearing out Grandma's house. Now he's going to the funny home.
Almost.
And he's entering the library here, guys. Making his way over towards this B spawner. Is he going to look to take over the B capture point, or is he just trying to hold them within their spawn?
He's so hot right now that they're just having him roam around with the P90 and take out guys and just keep chipping away at that lead. I think they're just letting him loose right now.
Yeah, Extravagant's doing a good job keeping the pressure on here. They're not getting content with their lead. They want to push more and get all 3 caps if they can.
Hey guys, we watched a lot of Envious when we were preparing for this event, but I've never seen Sidrock play up to the level he's doing right now. What is he doing differently here in this match?
I have no idea, but you're absolutely right, Bucky. He is playing on a whole different level than he usually is. I mean, he's coming in here, complete stud. He has been all day today. And I'm not sure really what he's doing, but he's just been on a roll with that M16, and I don't think he's going to stop anytime soon.
Now this is a different experience for these Call of Duty guys. They don't get the opportunity to play on land like our Halo and our Goose guys do. So for them to come together here, play on the same screen, it's a little bit of a different experience for them. Some players might not be able to handle the pressure.
There you see him once again luring the opponent. You saw him trying to go on top of the roof here on Grandma's house, and he's going to clear it up with a headshot there on Rambo. And now he looks like he's going to be trying to capture C, but a nice grenade from Big Timer all the way across the ravine to take him down. Let's jump back on board with the Extravagant squad. Let's check out Big Timer.
Big Timer's been doing work himself here. I mean, between him and Dodgers, they've really kept their team in the game right now. And it looks like he's continuing to just slay him down in a triple kill.
Those are some nice shots by Big Timer. That was a cross-map shot. He had a little bit of the guy's head on the bridge and able to pick it up.
And now it looks like he's moving back towards the B spawn here. Throwing some grenades.
They're getting back in the gas station here right now. Looks like they're not going to go for it.
And this has been Big Timer's spot all game long. He loves sitting here in the second level of the library.
Yeah, there's a lot of vantage points from this area, but he's snuck up in behind there. You're going to have to switch off of it.
And nope, I'm staying on board.
They're going for the 3 cap. They're going for the 3 cap right now.
They're going for it. He's going to be taken down by a grenade.
They're not messing around right now. Again, they got a 100-point lead now. That's how big they build it up with a score of 174 to 77 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock.
And it's amazing. It's the same game that we saw as Crash earlier, but just the map making a huge difference here for Extravagant Icon.
It looks like they had it more favorable here with the big map, and it looks like that's going to work to Extravagant favor. Like they really turned the table.
He's back there in the left comment of that lane.
Nice grenade here from Sharp. Now going to work with the M16, picks up 2 kills, and now he's going to move in, try and capture this C point.
There's a big couple kills there from Sharp.
The grenade there is going to take him down. We're jumping back on board with the Envious squad. What's Danville up to?
Quick score update for you guys here. It's 190 to 88. We've got Extravagant on top. They have a nice solid lead here.
Sable's on a good stun right now. Looks like he's going to do work here. Take over C-Room. Got the M16 out, takes out the shot. And they're going to get on it together, capping quick. They need to. I mean, at this point, they're not going to win this domination round. But if they can chip away at that lead, it's going to help them out when they switch sides here. And they can at least cut the deficit down a little bit. Because right now, they've got 113-27 to come back from. And there's only a minute and 30 seconds to the clock.
And apparently, my death finger is not just for Halo, it's working in Call of Duty 4 right here. As we saw 3 straight members from Envious being taken down. Extravagant Icons just set up to protect their territories. And they're doing work here, just destroying Envious when it comes to one-on-one battle.
Absolutely. And you see that little jolt that Sid Rock does every time he respawns. He kind of has his ADD thing here where he rolls his thumb around on the joystick and makes all kind of weird moves before he gets things done. Right there, you might give you a headache if you watch it too long.
We grew up with all good.
And right now, 20 seconds left with 221 to 102. So if anything, if Envy's going to try to come back on Overgrown here, they're going to need to win by over 120 points in lives. I really think it's going to happen.
You know, they're going to have to try and put together some kills here, try and fight out of their opening spawn and get all 3 if they want to have any chance of coming back.
So it's 4-3 right now in the series after Extravagant went up 3-0. It took them a while to get that 4th win right now in the series, and they finally did.
Extravagant do well on Overgrown. They just did pretty darn well on District. And guys, now we're going right back, it looks like, to Overgrown for Search and Destroy.
This game's not out of it yet. If anything, Envy has proven all day today that they can come back from being down. They've done it time and time again. I can see this game going to game 11, but they need to start acting right now, because if Extravagant wins this game, they're going to take it all home. So EnvyNet better put a plan on the defensive right now and go out and win on Overgrown Search and Destroy.
All right, and I'm opening up with Stainville. He's smiling up here on the booth.
He's still smirking, so you know their team's still in it with that big smile he's got going on.
All right, so the pressure is on here for Envious. Remember, in Domination or Search and Destroy, it's just like Counter-Strike. You get 1 life, 2 places to plant the bomb. Don't mess up or you're going to lose the round. First team to win, how many rounds?
4 rounds.
First team to 4 rounds is going to take this crucial game.
And if you don't plant, the only other way to win is eliminate the entire opposing team, and that's another way that you can grab a win in the round.
Now on Overgrown, everybody spawns on the same side of the map. They're going to push across. They all spawn on A side of the map. They're all going to push across the bridges here in the beginning, try and get towards B, which is another plant spot for the offense. Some interesting shots there from Stainville. He saw his opponent go into the building, thought he was going to go up the stairs, and wasn't able to connect on the kill through the wall there.
So now that he had fired it, he's going to appear on all of the opponent's radars. He sees a player inside Grandma's house, putting the shot once, dodges the knife, and almost gets away. He's going to be taken down, and that is a quick round here from Extravagant Icons.
Yeah, a little bit slow reaction there by Stainville. He saw the guy in the window, probably could have saved his teammate, but wasn't able to put the shot on him fast enough.
Sharp picked up 2 clutch kills that round to help Extravagant take away that round win there.
And we'll see what Sharp is doing. Remember, Extravagant Icons 1 game away now from becoming your 2009 Call of Duty 4 National Champions. And let's see if they can pull this off. They're already up 1-0. First team to 4 will win this game.
You see Sharp there rocking the MP5. He's right off the bat, he ran down in the ravine. Doesn't want to get in any long-range battles with that gun. He's pinned himself right up in a building here where he can put that thing to use.
And we're going to switch over to Fierce here. He's got the bomb, and he is being so sneaky here with that AK.
Yeah, this is a very common practice when moving the bomb over into Grandma's house. Kind of stay low. Remember, they've got 1 minute and 47 seconds on the clock. They don't need to rush. They can still play smart and take it 1 step at a time. And it looks like Big Timer gets taken out by Stainville right now, so it's going to be a 3 versus 3 match going on. 3 versus 2 with only 2 players left for Envy. It looks like Astro and Fierce are the only ones left.
And Astro is now the only one as Fierce is taken down, and now the bomb is down. So Astro not in a good position. He's going up against Big Timer, Sharp, and Rambo. Or rather, Dodgers, Rambo, and Sharp. And Astro somehow able to get away from that one.
Well, let's see what the coach can do. I mean, come on. I don't want to count him out yet. He does have to. This is a hard position for him. You got 3 guys left for Extravagant. All they have to do is play defense. And you're going to have Astro that's going to have to run in, grab the bomb, and plant it. Or, the unlikely case, take out all 3 of the Extravagant players.
Here, speaking of those 3 players, let's check out their positions. There's Sharp up in the attic. Big Timer is right there with him as well. Oh, Big Timer's watching Sharp. That would make sense. Dodgers is running around in the A field, and we got Rambo winning the round. I'm a Halo 3 noob.
No worries. It didn't look like either they were right on top of each other, or maybe he's just watching the spectators.
All right, and Sharp putting up 6 kills, 0 deaths. He has definitely been the MVP of this game so far.
Oh, absolutely. He's finally stepped it up as we saw him real slow on Crash. As you notice there, you just saw Sharp put his head down. When they're crossing Wooden Bridge, they want to eliminate any headshots that could happen all the way from Stonebridge. So they tuck their head down and they roll across.
Yeah, that's Call of Duty 4's version of the strong side maneuver right there. It's going to duck your head in your body a little bit so you're able to move down across the bridge like that.
And we got the bomb in the hands of Big Timer. Sharp is going to lead the way, clearing out Grandma's house, making sure it's clean, picking up the kill there on Rambo. Or, not Rambo, that's his teammate. I don't know. I can't read. His face is blocking it.
No worries.
He's going for the M16 and taking some fire, it looked like, from Stainville. So now it's Sidrock and Stainville, Fierce, and Astro are going to be taken down. So, no, it's just Sidrock.
Yep, Sidrock's the only guy left for Envious.
So, once again, an early round here. It's a 1-on-1. And it looks like we got Sharp versus Sidrock, M16 versus M16.
Sid Rock right now is going to stay at the Stone Bridge. You've got B&A split to the left and right. He's going to have to stay here because he knows Sharp is going to have to pick up the bomb and plant it. But here's the thing about when you're one-on-one, you can say, forget this bomb. I'm going to just go right for him and try to take him out. And it looks like Sharp might go for that kill.
Yeah, Sharp moving off to Sid Rock's left here. You better be careful. Sid Rock is kind of watching that area. Grabs the bomb. He's going to go towards the bomb site here.
I don't think Sid Rock knew where the bomb was. Judging by that pickup, it's not. I don't think he was really aware of the bomb location.
Here comes the grenade. He's got to be careful. He misses with the grenade, but I think he knows he's there. He sees the dead body. Thought that was an opponent.
Freaked out a little bit, and there.
Oh, he gets away, and that's huge. That is absolutely huge right there. He's going to be able to get his health back here, maybe fight off Sid Rock as he tries to get this defuse.
And check this out. Sid Rock is going up in the attic, and Sharp is just going to wait for the defuse attempt. And Sid Rock has his back to Sharp, as Sharp is hiding behind the box.
20 seconds left on the clock. Remember, guys out there, you need 7.5 seconds left on the bomb time to defuse it. So he's got 10 seconds where he's going to have to make a move, and he does have to defuse the bomb now. He doesn't have the luxury of just being able to take him out. He's going to go with a fake plant there, try to draw him out, and it looks like Sharp cleaned him up to take the 3-0 lead on Search and Destroy.
And here we go, guys. It can all come down to this round. If Extravagant wins it, they will walk away as your last and final champions of Call of Duty. Here it goes. It's do or die time for Envious. We're staying on board with the blue team.
Yeah, they really have their backs against the wall here. They're going to want to go back to the way they were playing earlier. They need to be pushing here. I know it's a little bit of a risky maneuver, but they're in a position where they don't really have a choice.
And looking at the guns here from Envious, we got Sid Rock and Hastro Rock in the M16. Stainville already taken down, and Fierce is in Grandma's house, and there are opponents all around him. Sharp versus Stainville setting up, or Fierce, and Fierce is going to go down. So
Sharp is looking hot right now. I think that was just his 10th kill he grabbed there, Bucket.
And Envious down to 2 guys here. They got Hastro, and Sid Rock's taken down. Hastro is the last guy alive for Envious. Their tournament hopes ride with him.
And he's gone.
That's it. And our winners of the 2009 Call of Duty 4 National Champions is Team Extravagant.
You're going to take that call? Oh, you're going to call the final. There we go. Extravagant Icons here. Call of Duty 4 National Champions. Ryan Wyatt wants my job. Lies, Ryan, thank you guys so much for joining me in the booth. It is time to wrap this one up, and thank you all for joining us here on ESPN Saturday Night. For Ryan Wyatt and Lance McGee, I'm Chris Puckett. Thanks for watching. Get back to gaming.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe KSCN.